to DM Astrology. Today we are going to discuss a topic called as a Dasha Sandhi. A very beautiful topic yet to discuss. Let us discuss now what do you mean by Dasha Sandhi. Dasha Sandhi is nothing but the joint between two dashas. As like we know the Gandant. Gandant is also a joint between two Rashi, two Nakshatra, two sign. But here it is a Dasha Sandhi, means when one Dasha is about to end and another Dasha is about to start. That period is called as a Dasha Sandhi, and that is a very crucial time. See, as like in politics, every 5 years the government change. So maybe it is continue with the same government, but when it is a change, there is a change of power. Outgoing government try to give the maximum period result in their ending phase, and incoming which government they wish to start, they wish to come, they also start taking its initiative. So here also one planet who's about to end and one planet who's about to start, that joint is very crucial. Now we'll see what are the different dashas where the Sandhi will be good or Sandhi will not be good. Let us start first with the Sandhi, how it's the effect of a malefic and benefic dasha. We all know the sequence of dasha, that is one is malefic, one is benefit, one is benefit. You can see my secret of dasha where I mention everything. So here what happens that Ketu is malefic, functional malefic, Venus is positive, benefit. Sun is malefic, Moon is positive. Mars, Rahu negative, Jupiter is positive. Saturn negative, Mercury positive. So it is always said that one good planet dasha comes between two malefic, or you can say one malefic planet dasha comes between two benefit. Either way you say. And another is the dasha sequence, years. Lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, like 7, 20, 6, 10, 7, 18, 16, 19, 17. So that's also up, down, up, down. Now, when a small dasha are going to end and large dasha starts, it start effect from the 6th month. Whereas from large dasha to small dasha, if the Venus dasha is ending and Sun dasha is about to start, it is a 3 month is a period of reconciliation of both the dasha. So in small dasha to a big dasha, it takes 6 months beginning to change the power, change the results. So the outgoing dasha has a minimal result in their last 6 months, whereas the incoming dasha having the 6 month prior to its dasha start. All the dasha based on the sign, nakshatra, moon or rashi, there are variety of a 36 kind of a dasha is given. Moon based dasha is that it start your mental effect. It start the mental effect by then and about to give the result accordingly. So that is very crucial and very time that you have to see that what are going to happen. Now here what happened that when you start anything, when it is starting anything, it is very enthusiasm. You can also see my 29, 0 and 1 degree video also. There also I have mentioned that how the dasha give, how the planet gives in that degree, one is ending and one is beginning. Same way here also it gives the result. Coming to the Ketu dasha. See, Ketu dasha, the Ketu Mercury is the last phase of a Ketu dasha, whereas beginning is a Venus dasha. Ketu dasha ending is always good, because it's ending with the Mercury and starting with the Venus, both are very close friends. So you will find 6 months before, as the Mercury period start in the Ketu dasha, you will find the feelings of a Venus dasha, upcoming Venus dasha. That's a better you will find in the Ketu Venus period, and it will be a period of 6 months. It start with the 6 month earlier, this benefit period. This Sandhi always give good result, Ketu ending and Venus starting. Keep in the mind. Second, that is a Venus and Sun. In Venus, the Ketu is the ending period and Sun is the starting period. very tough period. Entire Venus Dasha, if you have a very good time, then Venus Ketu will be somewhat a very difficult time you will be finding. So in Venus Ketu period, it will absorb all the luxury, comfort, pleasure you are under, and it drive and enter you to the Sun Dasha. Right? When the starting of a Sun Dasha is there you will find that it is a Sun Dasha which connect you to the soul and leave it to the materialistic things. So here you will find that in Ketu, in Venus Ketu period, it is a dryness that continues in Sun period, not so good period for the materialistic things. Those who are inclined to the spirituality, they have a very good time during this period. In the Venus Ketu period and Sun period. This is a 3-month effect. Prior to Sun Dasha starting and ending of a Venus Dasha, 3 months it's a reconciliation. You start living the all material things. Coming to the third Dasha, that is a Sun Dasha. Sun has the last portion as a Venus, and Moon Dasha will start that as a Moon. Now it's a big Dasha, so 6 months prior this effect start. So here the Sun ending is a Venus which start the materialistic things enjoyment again, and that add with the feelings. So 6 months prior to the Moon Dasha and ending to the Sun Dasha, you will really feel that there is something is going to change. Many people surrounding to you get changed, and your emotional things will start affecting you. It's a very good time. This Sandhi is good and giving you effect of a 6 months because the Moon is a big Dasha. Fourth Dasha is a Moon and Mars. Between the Moon and Mars, Moon has a last as a Sun and Mars has a beginning with the Mars. So here Moon is a Moon ending with the Sun and Mars ending starting with the Mars. It's a clash period. That's the highest fire period because Sun and Mars create the fire that we call Angarak Yoga. So here there will be a spark. Whatever your feeling is there, that will start burst. That will start into the anger, because now you are going to enter into the anger, Mars. So that feelings will start agitating. It will start giving you annoyedness. So these all things will start between the Moon Sun period and Moon Sun period and Mars period. It's a sparking. That's a sparking period. Is not good. Coming to the fifth Dasha, that is a Mars and Rahu Dasha. Now Mars ends with the Moon and Rahu start with the Rahu. This is the real time of a transformation because ending of a Moon. See, Mars is the highest materialistic things. Now you convert your mood into the spirituality. Rahu always tend towards you towards spirituality and something different. Subconscious mind. So mind and subconscious mind, Moon and Rahu is joining together in Mars Moon and Rahu period. This is also a good time for enlightenment of your subconscious mind. You are getting many clues from the nature. I personally experienced this period. It's a beautiful period where you will be surrounded by so many good energies and it will always give you feel good. So that's also a good materialistic thing. This is start with the 6 months earlier. Very good period. Sixth is a Rahu Jupiter. In Rahu, the ending period is Mars and Jupiter starting with the Jupiter. Here it is again the clash because two fire planets are joining. Mars also fire and Jupiter is starting. Now here Jupiter considering Rahu, it is a small dasha, so it starts with the 3 months. So 3 months prior, when Rahu Mars period, that's called a accidental yoga, there the Jupiter start. So whatever the nature, whatever the payment you have to do, whatever the dues, pending karmas are there, that's about to end, and now you start gathering the people because Jupiter always gathers the people. So you will start gathering during this period. That's also somewhat better, not always better, but sometimes it is highly materialistic to the religious things. It's somewhat uncomfortable period. Coming to the Jupiter Saturn. Jupiter ends with the Rahu and Saturn start with the Saturn. This is a very clash period because Rahu and Saturn, that's a Sandhi. There is a Sandhi between Rahu and Saturn. Jupiter Rahu period ending and Saturn period start. This is a 6 month prior these things will start. Now you see Jupiter, Rahu and Saturn. This all three planets, which is a giant planet, get connected in the last phase of a Jupiter Dasha and starting of a Saturn Dasha, is a time to get away from the materialistic things. You may have so many people surrounding to you religiously, socially, but then you find detachment, because Saturn starting is giving you energy for the spirituality, where you start detaching from people and you are going to your own path. So here also it is a transformation again happens, whereby you will be converted to the Jupiter Rahu to the Saturn. Very transformation period you will be facing. It's not a good pleasant time. Coming to the 8th combination, that is Saturn and Mercury. Saturn ends with the Jupiter and Mercury start. Very good time for initiating anything. It's a good time for the new education also. If you are finding some education, if you are finding something for the development, this is a real time, because Jupiter possesses all the potential of a knowledge. See, Saturn is a experience, Jupiter is a knowledge, and Mercury is a memory. So all these three things are going to connect. So you may incline to some new course, new education, or you may be getting some new experience. It's a good time for the business entrepreneur also to start anything during this period. As the Jupiter Mercury is not so favorable, but Saturn, Jupiter and Mercury, these three combinations are very beautiful. You will be enlightened. You will be getting good support from your own experience. So that better you will find. And last combination we know, it's a Mercury and Ketu. Mercury ends with the Saturn and Ketu start with the Ketu. Again there is a Saturn Ketu combination, which we call as a higher spirituality, because Saturn slowly detach the things, whereas Ketu complete detach. So when there is a Mercury Saturn period and Ketu about to start, it's a 3-month period, 3-month process where your Mercury, Saturn and Ketu joined. So your memory converted you into the experience. Now it will be inner pleasure. So for spirituality, those who are inclined to the spirituality, this is the best time for you to initiate anything into the spiritual level, or to finding your own path for future. So these are the Dasha Sandhi we have to discuss, and that's a very crucial things one has to discuss. Now you have to be very careful when transit is over the Dasha ending or over the Dasha beginning. If you are starting with Saturn Dasha and Saturn is transiting over your Saturn, so, or the house where Saturn is placed, that's a beautiful time that you are getting the nature or environmental support also. So ending Dasha, also transiting planet over it, or beginning Dasha if the planet is transiting over it, that's a beautiful combination you have, by which your Dasha activation will be faster, that you will experience. Also you have to see the Varsha Kundli of that year where your Dasha is about to change, because you have to see what is happening in your year. That year is going to give you what kind of a result. So that is also very crucial to see the Varsha Kundli. And you have to see the birthday. When birthday is falling near to the Dasha, if your birthday is within 6 months of a Dasha is starting, you will get immediate result. And if your birthday is already gone and is more than 6 months after, if your Dasha is about to start, then you will get result after the next birthday, when the next birthday will come. Suppose your Dasha is started 8 months after your birthday, so you will get benefit and starting of this Dasha in the next birthday, not in this. But if you find your Dasha starting within your birthday 6 months, because 6 months we call it Uttarayan, Dakshinan also, so 2 life path of diverting. So this is the best time. In the within 6 months, if Dasha starting, that is a good time. If it is going more than 6 months, then you will find after a year. So this is all about the Dasha Sandhi. I hope you understand this technical things, and you experience whenever your Dasha is changing, you will be ready for the next Dasha, and you will be wind up of the old Dasha. For that reason I created this video. Hope you like, and you will be applying it also and sharing. For consultation or any information, you can contact me in this my number, and do join in my Facebook and Instagram. Thank you very much. God bless you.